Welcome! We are live from the Rose City. Look at those bridges. Look at the arena. Everyone is hyped here to go, having a little fun outside before the action starts inside. Damian Lillard's in the building too, and man, he is trying to use these playoffs to reverse what has been a long road of heartbreak for the city of Portland and the Blazers. He's at it again tonight, but it's a lot. Take a look. Portland as a franchise has been snake-bitten by all kinds of devastating injuries.
And I think he's hurt.
Holy cow, Portland doesn't need this.
People are still angry.
Portland selects Sam Bowie, University of Kentucky. The Chicago Bulls pick Michael Jordan.
Portland Trailblazers select Greg Oden from Ohio State. The Seattle Supersonics select Kevin Durant.
They're angry at themselves for hoping.
Bryant to shot. The Los Angeles Lakers have come from behind to win the Western Conference Championship.
Game, set, and match. The number 3 seed has been upset by the number 6 seed.
We just gonna worry about ourselves. We're gonna play hard. We're gonna stay together.
Lillard, long range three. And it's good! Damian Lillard! Are you kidding me?
I look at Portland as a legitimate team.
Out of the hands of Seth. He takes the three, and it's in! Seth Curry and his big brother's house gives the Blazers the lead. Dame has a little bit of room. He's defended by Iguodala. Dribbles. Has it nearly knocked out of his hands. Has it stripped out of his hands by Iguodala. And the game will end. Golden State takes a 2-0 series lead as we head back to Portland for Game 3.
Welcome into the Jump Takeover of SportsCenter. I am Rachel Nichols. I am here with 6-time champion and former Trailblazer Scottie Pippen and current Trailblazer Jusuf Nurkic. Thanks so much for sitting in with us today. I know Blazers fans out there are like, why you got to show all that stuff? Why? Sam, but why are you bringing all this stuff back? Because the point about this Blazers team is it is the depths of heartbreak and the bad decisions and the suffering and being able to come back from that and the resiliency. That's what has made this playoff run this spring so sweet. And you were one of the guys who they were counting on for this postseason, and that devastating injury when you broke your leg about 10 games before the playoffs started. But your team has fought back in a way that, frankly, no one outside this building expected. And you have been amazing. We thought you'd be on crutches now. You're walking around. How are you able to do this?
Just stay with it, Obviously, I got injured, and nobody want to see any type of injury like that in the sports, but it's happened. So I'm just trying to stay day by day and go from there.
I mean, the comeback, when you went down that night, I know the mood around this team. I mean, you are so loved on this team. Everyone was very emotional about you, and it was such a devastating injury. Scottie, the night he went down, hopes were not high in Portland.
No, it wasn't high. And, it's surprising to see that the Blazers have gotten this far without this young man. But I got to ask him, how does it feel for you knowing that, you could really help this Blazer team right now? What is it like sitting over there knowing that you could be the game changer?
It's crazy. I mean, just to know how much you can help team and how much you make everybody better and how much enjoy playing with everybody there. And I think, everything happened for a reason. And when this thing happened, I think everybody kind of faced more reality. I should be blessed to play in these playoffs and take the best of playoffs. And I think everybody came together, and I'm really proud of how they handled plays, through those 3 series.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. You just saw C.J. McCollum come and tap Nurk on the shoulder as we went here. And it's the way your teammates have made you part of this run, and you have in turn inspired them. You came to the court unexpectedly during that Oklahoma City series. You walked in here. No one thought you weren't really allowed to be here, right? Because they were worried that someone was going to run into your leg if you were on the bench. You were sitting at home. It's the 3rd quarter. And you just said, I got to be with my guys, right?
My doctor told, no, don't go. But, I was in the couch and watching the TV and game. And, in the first couple weeks, it's just, you can't really, it's hard to watch basketball again. And I was watching the game, and, everything kind of slow. I know arena is here need a little bit just to, blow out everything. And I was like, I asked my girlfriend basically, how fast you can be ready. So she was like, fast or how long?
Right.
And we get ready, and by the time I decided was to get ready, it was like 4 minutes to go in the third quarter.
It's crazy.
And, I know the game going to be long, very long, and I tried to, I still have a 25-minute drive from my home to the arena. I was like, even if I'm not making, I'm going to meet them in the locker room and give them support, just, who I am as a person. And so I show up here, and it was like 2 minutes, something like that. Then we down 10. So I was like, I'm going out there. Right? I can't. I'm just too close to be in the locker room and watching. So I'm show up, and everything else, you guys know what happened. So
the arena went absolutely crazy. The fact that you are such an important part of this team, that just walking in the building can change the momentum for a game you're not even playing in, speaks so much to you and how close your teammates are. And frankly, I think the shirt you were wearing that night had something to do with it. I'm just going to say it. Can we show that? Because you have never been shy about the trash talk, about standing up for yourself and your teammates. And you wore a shirt that night. See, the jacket's closed, but we'll see it in a minute. It says, "Got bricks?" Next question. That would be a Russell Westbrook reference, just in case nobody was aware of that. Can you tell me why you decided, when you were getting ready so quick, I got to put this shirt on?
Actually, my friend made me a shirt the night before, but I talking to myself and to doctors, and everybody was like, "No, don't go."
Right.
So just in case, something gonna happen crazy in my mind and go, I have to have something. But then when you just look at our team, there's such a great group of guys. There's nobody like Draymond Green type of player, or somebody who can turn around energy or turn around whatever we play bet out there, we can change the rhythm.
Yeah.
So I think for us, when we play with the edge and a little bit something really sportship, not non-sport thing. So I never tried to injure anybody or something like that, but I feel when we play with the edge, we're a pretty good team and tough to handle. So that's what I try to bring, even I'm not playing and it's really difficult for me, but I understand I'm going to come back. So it's not like I'm done.
Right.
I'm 24 years old.
Absolutely, man. No, I mean, you've seen Paul George come back from a very similar injury, and he was in the MVP conversation this year. So you can definitely come back. As I said, CJ tapped him on the shoulder as he was out here. That might be partly because they're tight, but also partly because, can we show, I'm not going to make you get up. We took a shot of it earlier. The jacket that Nurk is wearing today is amazing. That's the back of it.
Wow. Representing. Now see why CJ tapped him on the back.
Right, see? Yes. I mean, he's put him on the Iron Throne. You're ready. Ready for Game of Thrones?
I got a question to ask you. I'm going to ask you similar to what your girlfriend asked you, or what you asked your girlfriend. How long is it going to take you to get ready? How long will it take us to get there? I got to ask you, have the doctors given you a timetable as to how long before you can get back on the court?
To be honest, there's no timetable, and I don't want a timetable. And I feel every injury I have in my life, I came earlier, way earlier than I thought, and then I should. So this one is going to be really approach the long run, what I should do for best for me and team. And I don't know, you can see like she said about the PG injury and Haywood, and there's example, so I can reach out and see what's going on, but I definitely, I'm different. I'm heavier, I'm bigger and stronger. Hopefully, I can come back even stronger than that.
Yeah.
So, for me to just set up the goal is tough, and I'm not going to looking forward to that. I'm going to look in day by day and, see where it take me there.
You are bigger, heavier, and stronger. Right before we went on the air, I had to tell Scotty your backstory. If you guys don't know it out there, Nurk grew up in Bosnia. His father is a very large man also, the genes. He's about 6'11", about 400 pounds. He's a police officer. And in the line of duty, he subdued, I think, 10 or 11 people in a big bar fight that was getting out of control. It made the newspaper that this man did all of this single-handedly, and a sports agent in Bosnia contacted him and said, "Do you have any sons?" Because someone with that physical makeup I can teach to play basketball, and here you are in the NBA.
It's crazy.
I mean, sometimes that fact is just...
To be able to start playing basketball 2009, 2014, 15, to be in NBA, just tremendous experience, and through the injury and just to be able to play sport on different levels and to be pro and, to be with the best. Just can't get better than that.
Well, 10 years after that bar fight, you're here, and I know you're going to make a difference for these guys tonight. They didn't have you the first 2 games in Golden State. They got you tonight. Thanks so much for staying with us. We really appreciate you stopping by. And Steph Curry, guys, is in the building. So the Warriors side is getting ready as well. We will be discussing some of that when we get back. We got our distant replay today also. Oh, look at him. He's like, oh, I'm chill. I got the headphones on.
You got to be chill. You up 2-0. You going on the road. And, hey, it's feeling pretty good about himself.
All right, here's our distant replay. We got the Bucks coming up as well. Woo! Oh, thank you, Giannis. And Kobe Bryant on this date in 1998.